smartlocal.com.
Hearing you guys talk, I feel like that's going to be us in the next few years.
The next 28 years.
Welcome to the confession room.
Could you share what are you struggling with?
Okay, we are newly wedded for about 7 months. We are in our mid-20s, right?
We just moved into our new place.
For the last
6 months.
6 months,
Yeah.
And it's been great, right? I hope.
Everything is great. We are in our mid-20s, right? So I think finances are quite tough to talk about. Hard to plan for as well. And communication between the two of us and our own personal space. Whenever we have a fight or we quarrel, okay lah. Where we disagree on things, like we still need our personal space to sort of think things through. So we don't have that, even though the entire house is a personal space.
I think we're just trying to adapt to living as two people who have to come together every day.
Wow, congrats. Wow, happy to hear that.
Anyway, for us as a couple, we are married for about 28 years and 4 months. So it has been a long journey for us, for sure. It's always fun when we get to know each other when you're younger. When you are living as an individual person, I think that's a part that we don't really see the good or bad most of the time. At the point of time. But at the end of the day, when you actually combine together in terms of marriage, that's where you actually got a chance to see the good, the bad, and everything. One thing that is really, really critical in our relationship is, about communication. Quarrel is definitely a dime a dozen because this is where you get to know each other.
It's true. It's so true.
In terms of anger, right? Don't keep what you call pushing each other to say, tell me what's your mind, tell me this, why like that, or this sort of thing, because it's good to have
The space.
a space.
The
space.
time.
Yeah, and I will say that at the end of the day, partly because we are Christian. Okay, to just say that we do pray about it. So this is something that is critical for us.
So how about you guys? What's your plan for your future, in this, going ahead?
I think family planning was always quite an open subject with us.
Yeah.
Before we were dating for about 6 years.
Yeah.
No, actually these are 6 years.
These are
yes.
6
That's why I feel like hearing you guys talk, I feel like that's going to be us in the next few years.
The next 28 years.
Yeah, it really feels like everything. Right.
Not sure about the kids also. Because our mindset at the moment is more like I don't want to fall into the traditional mindset of having kids where when I give birth to my kid, the kid needs to take care of me in the future. I don't want that to happen to our kids. So our idea is that if we are comfortable and we are able to provide for them and give them a good life, then we do it. We give birth, we have our kids.
Yeah, after we got married, then I think things got really real because finances, you have to pay for, I did not know detergent cost that much. When I bought the first round of detergent and groceries, I was shocked.
Reality.
How am I going to survive the next few months?
Yeah, reality all sets in.
Yeah.
We need to future plan properly, even for ourselves as well when we are older.
But when did you guys know?
Know about?
Know that, okay,
It's
we are
time,
ready.
We're ready.
Oh, okay.
Did we ever discuss that?
Yeah, actually, that's right. Actually, maybe We just want to make it more natural kind of thing. So we didn't really think so much about, I mean, we want to like really plan so far ahead. But I guess for us, what works for us was we didn't really want to plan or give ourselves stress. We just want to,
Maybe as we continue to move on, we wish you all a good family planning, right, in terms of what you just mentioned. However, just curious, I think we did mention something about arguments. So maybe in terms of, not too sure at this point in time, right, how much of such conflict that you all may have. We can just share a bit of your thoughts with us. Like, can learn something from you.
Getting saucy.
Dude, at this point, right, like I won't remember what we fought about, like, because it will always be a very small or one-time thing. Then after that, we will just forget about it and then we move on. But doing that is not very good
not very
because
healthy
we never address the issue.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to conflict, I'm very much a fight person. He's a very am I right to say you're a flight person?
Yeah, I'm more like
yeah,
a
so
flight
he
person.
more fly away. I'm more like, hey, let's like figure this out.
I thought I caught a bit of the guys here, because sometimes I also keep quiet when I get a bit of angry or emotional. And of course, my wonderful wife, she's very patient with me, because maybe I'm a more strong-headed guy here for this case. But I always, bear in mind to say that coming together is always a blessing in life, right? And I always say that never take each other for granted. When each of us are not around, are gone, I can say that you'll miss each other even more. That you will be sad to say that why we didn't do it much better.
I guess I have one more question. Like, I don't know whether is it a bit sensitive, but it's towards the wife. Have you ever like felt bad? Like, have you, because yeah, because I guess like throughout these 7 months, I'm very, very grateful for my husband, and like it's just, if you don't have him, then I die already. No, as in like, I'm just very grateful because I think without him, I wouldn't have such a beautiful house. I wouldn't like be able to have the things I have today, and like, like, thank lah. Like,
yeah, that's good, because you guys are doing it right, because you're not taking each other for granted. So that is a very good start, I would say. So keep it up, because you're definitely doing the right thing. So if you ask me the questions, do I have that kind of guilty feeling?
Yeah.
Okay, frankly, I don't. Maybe because why I didn't have that kind of guilty feeling was because I contribute in another way. I contribute in the more of the, let's say, the house chores or cleaning or the children kind of thing. So I guess there's a compliment of each other, and do it like as a kind of a journey, a kind of compliment, kind of enjoyment and kind of thing. So then I don't have those kind of feelings. Yeah.
Maybe I just want to add on, because recently there's some example, a change in our life journey, especially myself. I have a bit change in my career direction. So if you talk about certain reality at this point in time, right? The one that is so-called more capable in a way is actually my wife. Yeah, because what the other part we also talk about is also never to compare. Yeah, because if you look at it this way, there's always someone better. And we want to make sure that for the family that we are together, right? One of those marriage statements, through thick and through thin.
Okay, yes.
So I'll say that at this point, if I'm seeking on something new in my own career direction itself, right? I would say that the support I got from my wife is definitely something that is important, and this is something that we don't learn from the textbook.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we're talking about like family planning, right? My mother has been asking me to get pregnant way before we got married. She asked me to like give birth 5 years ago. I was like, okay, mom, I'm 21. But yeah, so I guess my mother is very vocal about having kids, and it's quite pressurizing sometimes. Sorry, mom. So like, have you ever experienced having your in-laws like come and be like, I want a baby? Yeah.
Surprisingly, both our parents are quite okay. At least, okay, for my parents, they are open. They don't have that pressure on us. And I didn't hear his parents giving me the pressure, but I'm not sure if they give him the pressure.
That journey in terms of the family planning, I would say that still depends on your own background, belief, and how you prepare, how you actually plan out certain things that you are comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because once the kids are out, right, I'll say that the second interesting journey about family with kids will bring a new paradigm of how you actually do things differently.
Yeah.
And maybe, trust me, not many nights out. Especially when you are a newborn crying baby during the first 3, 6, or even 1 year.
It's still very much the couple's decision, and of course, I think how you all manage it is definitely correct, because we hear them, but yet you guys will be the ultimate one to make the decision, kind of thing, you know. So if I may just give one or two simple, conclusion from what I see, I think it's really something a blessing if we see it positively, just like how you have shared about you're being very grateful and all those. So I think seeing it from this angle as a start, I think is very good, because we should be grateful that the fact that we can come together and be united as one, whatever it comes, because everybody will experience different stages, different parts, different kind of thing. So I think with that correct positive mindset, I guess it doesn't matter whatever we face, then at least we know that we will still be moving together. I think that is important in whatever we do. Yeah.
And that's why I respect and I admire you guys so much as like a married couple, because since young I never knew what an image of a happy family is like. I guess that's why in the beginning I would hold myself accountable and say I wasn't the best at relationships. I wasn't always this understanding and like knowing about boundaries and all these kind of like things. I had to learn them, and more importantly like unlearn from what I saw when I was a child. And that's what made us, and I guess that's why we are still growing, right, as a couple, and we are still trying to navigate and understand what a happy marriage is. And I guess we are happy.
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, but we're still navigating. I think we learned a lot, and I see that every day the both of you like choose to love each other, and we will take your advice and not take each other for granted.
Yeah, of course. Plan to have kids also.
Okay. Talk at home,
But really appreciate the input as well.
Yeah,
Really appreciate your frank, openness, about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm an ex-convict, and I've been struggling with drugs for 16 years before coming to a stop just in the recent years. When I just step back into society, I think my real struggle is what I'm going to do, how I'm going to take care of my mother,